Welcome to Chalk and Cheese Podcast. One DJ, podcast, one comedian, and two other guys. Chalk and Cheese. Come on. Begging it. You don't mind.
Fucking guys.
That's funny.
Speaking of driving, man.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Is he controlling the show today?
No, but that's what I'm saying. He's done it for the past 2 weeks.
No, this is the good fucking link.
I don't know why Ceesix hand over the reins to him.
Can't you allow me to create the link, please? Can you allow me to create the link?
It's yours. I'm going to let you land. But I just want to tell
let me land, though. Let me land.
Because of the way he does it, yeah, every single time he does a link, yeah, it just makes me laugh.
Makes you laugh? What about the listeners? It's them you're supposed to worry about.
So it's like, you know what, Chris, run it, bro.
Listen, let me fly now. Speaking of driving, man, and crazy getaway, you know Uber license.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Man, he's taking the piss.
That was sick. Come on. You hear the link? No?
Them man need a radio show, bro. I swear.
Uber license, they're not being renewed now, man.
Yeah.
What do you think on that?
Like,
I miss Uber. I like Uber, man.
Well, they at the moment,
it stinks.
Today, though,
Sometimes it stinks, but I don't
You
mind.
come with these dead topics today.
Listen, shut your mouth, like,
you ain't come with
you ain't come with nothing, blood.
Shall we
go?
So that's what you're doing.
man.
So because I come not, you come with dead shit.
Yes,
Alright, cool.
yes. Well, come with something properly, and then we'll talk, innit, fam?
Alright, then how comes guitars have got 5 strings and violins got 3?
He's just wasting listening time.
He's
You know
wasting.
there's people that taking time out to listen to this.
I know, they begin.
No, but there are people taking time out to listen to this podcast, you know. And they got to listen to
I
that.
bet you out
fucking
there there's
stupid-
somebody that
A
I think, you know
violin.
what?
And Violet's got more than 3 string anyway.
There you go. So then there you go. So you're educating some people.
But a
out there.
violin
There's some people
is
that
not
really
even
are
the same.
genuine.
It's not the same.
Then why is it not the
Are we
same?
really gonna have this
because the
conversation
violin-
about
Why-
guitars?
why-
Don't
It's
entertain
a
him.
wooden
Don't
instrument.
entertain
It's a
him.
wooden
We're talking
instrument.
about
Bro,
Uber.
why are we having
We're
a
talking about
conversation
Uber.
about your
Don't
fucking
entertain him. We're talking about Uber.
musical
We're talking
fucking
about
Because
Uber.
I've always wondered. So why is
We're
it
talking
not the
about
same?
Uber.
Why is it the violin played
talking about-
on the neck and
We're talking
guitar
about-
can play in the hand?
Because they use horsehair.
Are you fucking mad?
Innit?
Why are you entertaining him?
Innit?
Why
Why
are
you
you
We're talking about
entertaining?
Uber. We're talking about
Oh, yeah,
Uber.
let's go to Uber.
Also, and what?
We'll get Uber. We'll get Uber there.
We're getting back
No,
to
we're
Uber.
We're gonna come back there. We're gonna
What
get
is
Uber.
the fucking
Violin.
musical instrument?
What the horsehair for what?
This fucker, look at this.
Ask the brother.
What instrument can you
Ask
play?
the brother. Ask the brother who strum your body like guitar. Move, man.
You sound like you just confessed something there. That sounded so something like you were doing. It sounded like something that.
Alright, so go on.
Anyway,
Uber,
go back
Uber.
to Uber license.
You're doing
what?
the set list, isn't it?
Yeah, so
No,
Uber license
no,
ain't being
for
renewed,
this podcast.
which is
I think it's fuckery. I think
They
it's
lost
fuckery.
it, that they revoked their license.
I think
See
it's.
that?
I
No,
think
but
it's
see, you're just
fuckery.
saying. You just.
I do. I
No,
do
see,
think
now
it's
that this
fuckery.
debate is not even going to be about Uber now. This debate is going to be about you. 'Cause you're just chatting shit now. Yeah? Because you're saying about they
Why
think
did they-
fuck
it's an
what.
opinion.
If you,
It's
yeah,
an
but
opinion.
your
I
opinion
think
has
it's
been based on
fuckery.
facts.
Why?
Girls have been raped off by these little dirty criminal motherfuckers that drive these fucking cabs.
And it
This
does
statistics is
stink,
horrible.
innit?
Now things that's gone unreported
Do you
from
know how
these
much-
unlicensed motherfuckers.
Do you know how much
yeah?
people
And they're
borrow?
just taking money from people. No, the commuters are not safe. Yeah? It's not safe. You could sometimes you could send
You
a
know what
woman
it is
home
with
on an
him?
Uber.
He's
and
banned
they-
from Uber, and that's why he's getting them. That's what it is.
Why?
They
Why
banned
you
him.
tried to
The man
get money in it?
The man took Uber from Birmingham to London with no money in his account.
And you
So he
tried
owes them
trouble-
about
you
170
troubling
pounds.
Muhammad.
180 pounds. That's why he's banning out Uber. The reason I'm saying it's fuckery
Oh,
yeah,
but because
because
suck them mother back where with your straw.
you see,
which is upon our
black
bench
cabs,
straw.
yeah, black cabs. There's also like there's unregulated black cabs,
Yeah.
like but they just they have
No,
to do
it has to be regulated.
and black cabs don't come to where we want to get taxis from.
Why would the black cabs come there?
So how the fuck? So if you take away, remember
Them-
what Uber's done now? Listen, I'm
Uber's
not saying
gangster blood.
bro.
No,
Listen,
it's not
I'm
safe.
saying Uber,
There's
yeah.
other taxis
Please,
fees
bro.
and
I'm saying
bulk.
Uber has come. It's like it's capitalism, innit? They've come and they've capitalized on the whole market. So a lot of the local cab stations are closed down. So what happens is we become Uber reliant. Like Uber is like we're used to the convenience of Uber. Do you get what I'm saying? So to reject their license now, without telling them how to fix up or what they need to fix up on, or giving them stipulations on what they need to improve on.
They did. They told us this is what happened.
Yeah.
So for the past,
This is what I'm gonna punch in your face, bro.
so for the past
I'm gonna
year,
punch you back.
they said that there was 14,000 incidences.
Yeah.
Thank you.
of journeys where people were either
Using fake IDs.
fake IDs, so
I
they're
heard that.
uninsured.
But
and all
who,
of
You
this shit.
understand?
but who,
It's not safe.
who highlighted that?
So basically, their system. Obviously, they've been monitoring them. They've been monitoring them.
Uber highlighted that.
No. They've been monitoring them. Remember, they took their license away 2 years ago.
So,
you know,
I remember
But they
and
didn't
there
renew
was
their
on
deal.
2 month probation.
2 years ago,
Yeah.
they said, right, listen, you need to fix up on certain
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
So they've been monitoring them. So obviously, it's, whatever checks they're doing, it's come up
Mm.
that there's 14,000 separate
Incidents of people that have used someone else's.
of some. There's some discrepancy. There's some problem with
14,000,
where they're not
yeah.
insured or they've gone with
Facts.
it's a
That's
different
the
driver that's
logistics.
picked them up.
Okay,
Blah, blah.
cool. I hear that.
This is
So when you're saying they're hard done by,
No, I never
that's
said
what-
that. I
no.
said it's
Let me
fuckery.
tell you the problem.
Based on us,
same
no,
thing.
based on
Same
us
thing.
as the consumer.
Innit? What's wrong with you?
Let me
No,
tell you, it's fucked
based
for
on
the
us as
consumer.
the consumer.
But let me tell you.
Yeah, but they're fucking the consumer if you never heard.
No, but listen.
To what about black taxis? You heard about the black taxi, the guy that's in
That raped off all the
that
girls.
raped off about 19 women.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it wasn't a black taxi.
He's a black.
No, he was a black taxi. He was a black
He was
taxi.
an official.
He was-
black
he was a
taxi.
black taxi.
He done the knowledge and
The guy,
everything.
the guy was what he was doing is in the back of they're in the back of his cab. He's giving them a drink. They're drinking, and that was it.
What was his name? What was
I
his
swear
name?
to you, I know, but I know the story. I know the story.
Black taxi. It's a,
Google it. Google
I
it.
heard
Then.
about it. But that was
John
black
Warboys
taxi.
or something like
Oh,
his
That
name.
was doing black taxi.
His name something like that.
It's that to do with him. He's a fucking nasty piece of shit.
So what's the difference with that and the Uber?
Huh?
No,
They're independent drivers that are doing fuckery.
No, it's not. Then what about
So what's the
man
difference
that,
between-
what about man that crashed the plane? He came in and said, "You know what? Fuck this. I'm crashing the plane to and crashing the sea." Remember the man that was drunk and he come in and crashed the sea. So man fly him. No, one pussy one.
The black taxi rapist, yeah. His
Yeah,
name
it's like
is
the black like the man that crashed the plane. Remember he came in drunk. He was pissed off.
There's not
John-
enough.
John
Basically,
Warboys, I'll tell you his name.
there's not enough black taxi accidents in
The
order to
incident-
justify
incidents.
like Uber. Like they got
Incidents.
14.
Remember, there's 14,000
Enough
separate. There's not
incidents.
14,000 of that guy there.
No, but my point is,
Giving drink.
there's 14,000
If there was
incidents.
a
Drunk,
black,
yeah.
I wouldn't be black
Listen,
again.
there's
It was a red
14.
cab.
Listen, there's 14,000 incidents of them monitoring Uber. But how many times is a black taxi driver not the person that taxi's registered to?
How you know that?
It's
None.
a fucking question. How
But it
many
doesn't-
times?
But what I was
but
saying
he's-
is,
but he's not committing.
this is the problem.
Fuckery.
No,
It's
but
not
listen.
in the same-
But
It's
you
the
see-
same thing that the Uber was
But
doing. They
listen.
didn't all.
So how much people driving bus
Bro,
that shouldn't be driving bus?
Dizzle, what kind of question? Listen, the 14,000 out of those 14,000 incidents, yeah, 14,000 incidents, they weren't all like
a fucking idiot,
rapes
you know.
and shit, you know.
I don't know how you
They
done
were-
this
they
podcast
were-
with Dizzle for so long, you know. I don't fucking kick him right in
What
his
about
face
the-
for a long
what
time,
about
you
the
know.
pussy or
I was
bus
saying,
man
don't you want to kick him in his
What-
face?
what about the
This
pussy or bus
fucking
man?
guy.
That when they
You're
see
just
you,
bringing up
they for
anything.
a blood clot. They know that you at the bus.
But
They know
tell
that
me,
you at the
tell
stop.
me
And they
why
see you
the
running to the bus
seahorses,
stop and
male
they
ones
push
give
you
birth.
home.
Tell me that.
say?
Tell me that. Tell me that. Tell me that.
What you say?
Why does male seahorses give birth? Tell me that. Tell me that.
don't
You're like, you're just making up shit.
Alright then. So why?
Shut up, you fucking
Alright, just
Mr.
a serious
fucking
one then.
violin string.
So why when the bus man then? So when the bus man then, for when you go into the bus stop and it's just stay in front and the man know that and the bus man drive, you see you run into the bus and that.
What a holics.
And they run and they drive off. Like you're them pussy or bad my bus man.
What is that got to do with anything?
Should we ban the buses?
All right. He's a super idiot, you know. He's a full-time idiot.
For one pussy one bus driver. Yeah.
I'll be honest, Uber was too efficient, you know. They got too good.
No, they were good.
You know, I never, cause I drive all the time until my car was in the garage.
Yeah, they're good.
I didn't realize, brother,
You
they
can
got
get anywhere in the world,
they
don't
got
you?
so efficient to the point. It was like the Uber drivers calling me to say, "Yeah, brethren, where are?" Like
One
it's like they're
second.
calling me before I even call them.
Yeah.
You
One
call them
second.
up, they're 10 seconds away. They're here.
Okay,
No, yeah,
have they lost
can't
their
beat that.
license? Just
London.
No,
in
they
London?
got just in
but
London.
TfL haven't renewed their
Okay,
license.
cool.
But that's their biggest market in England. So now they've got to appeal it. But while they're appealing, you can still use Uber.
But I use Bolt. Bolt's the same.
Who?
Bolt is the new. It's a
I
new
heard
app.
that's all right, you know.
But you know what they do?
They're
No, these
efficient as
companies,
well.
I
these
heard it's good.
companies run at a loss. You know, this is why I said capitalism. They've got so much money that they run at a loss. So where the Uber price is undercutting all the local taxi firms, undercutting everyone, they're undercutting, but they're making up the money. So to take over everything. Do you get what I'm saying? So they've taken over everything. They've paid to take over. Basically, do you get what I'm saying? They're running at a loss. So now we're dependent on Uber. That's why I say it's fuckery. Not necessarily about the company, but for us as the consumer.
No, 'cause they wipe
so
out the local cabman, you know?
someone like exactly.
They rub out
So
the
if they rub
cabman.
out the cabman and they rub out all the local cabman and then boom, they cancel it. Tomorrow, when people need to get about quickly, they can't. You have to go back to waiting for the cab station, and that's long.
That is long.
Do you get what I'm saying? And even for the drivers, it's gonna be mad.
Yeah, but-
you know, I did cabbying. You know, I did cabbying for a week. You know.
For more than a week.
No.
You look like a cabby.
I explain the story. I did it for a week, blood, because I was like, right, you know what? I'll just DJ in it. So let me just make a little money. So I went and hired a car. Went to the local cab station. They say it's 100. The rent is like 100 and something pound a week. So I'm like, cool. So I paid that. Pay the insurance is like 100 and something pound a week. To rent the car is 100 and something pound a week. So
So
I'm
300 pounds
about 350 down from
a
the
week
start.
already.
Before you start, you're down. Yeah?
Might give you everything on tick.
So I'm like, right, okay, so you're down before you start. So I'm like, cool, all right. So first day, I remember like the man was like, the weekends, but I'm like, the weekends is my time, innit? Because I DJ, so I need to make money throughout the week. So on the cab station, my first job come, because you're in number order, innit? So you're like number 6, so you just wait your turn. So I'm sitting in there about 2 hours. I said, number 6. I said, yep. Yep, go and pick up round Ferndale Road and take them to King's College. £4. I've been sitting here for 3 hours for £4. I said, and then once you do that, I was so vexed. When I went to pick up the big old fat woman, taking her to her appointment, I was vexed, you know. No tip, no nothing. I was vexed. Anyway, so I drop her off. Then you come back to the cab station, innit? Because you got to reload again. So I come back to the cab station. God, when I come back to the cab station, the man after me, airport job, £60. The next guy, like Angel, that's like, I don't know, £30. Next guy, Heathrow Airport, £60. My turn again. Fucking £6. Go pick up from around the corner, take them to Brixton Hill. £6. I worked 5 hours and got a tenner. I'm £350 down. I'm £350 down.
You're the pussy owner.
I'm £350 down, bro, and I've made a tenner in 5 hours. I said, this job ain't for me.
Everyone's being a pussy over here
This
today.
job ain't for me. This job ain't for me. This job ain't for me. And bro, listen here.
Whoever a pussy owner said £4.
Do you know what, bro? Fucking horrible, blood. It's horrible. It is the next thing. I pick up these youths, yeah.
Not even know. The first job wouldn't even know.
Cut, bruv. You know she give me a £5, I gotta give her a change, and I'm looking at her like, don't not get a tip. I pick up some youths, yeah. Bro, they're in the back of the fucking. They're in the back of the van, sorting out shots, telling me, alright, turn here, turn there, going to bust shots. I'm thinking, the fuck. So first of all, day 1, 5 hours, make £10. Second day, I got some youths shotting in the back. I'm driving them around where they shot. Obviously, I'm a cabbie, so I'm alright.
Yeah.
Then so straight. I think over the first 3 days, they say you should make your 350 in the first couple of days, yeah. So then the rest of the weekend
profit.
is profit. But bro, I ain't seeing this money. Plus, I don't like working long hours. Full stop. I don't like work like that. I don't work. I'm not a hard worker.
Yeah.
So 5 hours, I'm done. Tenner. The next day I did about 6 hours.
And you have to put petrol in his car to get
Bro,
there.
petrol as well. The next day I might have earned about £60. So I'm under. Then the next day, because I've lost about 3-4 days, blood. The next day I'm driving, like I did a late shift. They were saying like, I think it was a Thursday. The club across the road quite busy, so I'm like, cool, I'm gonna work the late shift. Driving. So I pick up this white guy. He wants to go Hammersmith. That's a good job, £25. So alright, cool. Driving to Hammersmith. I don't chat to strangers like that. He says, excuse me, mate. Can you put the radio on? Because I don't know what they want to hear, innit? So I just drive in it silent. So I turn the radio on. And then he starts talking. I think he's talking to me. So I said, what do you say? He said, shut up and drive, man. I ain't talking to you. Like, I ain't chatting to you. Shut up and drive. I said, no way. No way. Bro,
No, but this is what's funny. He said he's trying to boy me off everyone telling me about that.
Bro.
Fuck off, you.
But that was done by your friends. That
Fuck
means
off.
they know you.
Fuck
They know
off.
you. You're
The man
present.
judged you. I said you're a pussy.
Straight pussy.
Bro, listen.
Don't you? Everyone's been taken for a pussy, old man. I'm glad.
Yeah, I'm fucking got yeah.
I don't know. It's something about Ceesix, you know.
I stopped the fucking cab straight away, blood. So get the fuck out. Dragged him, blood. I wanted to beat him up.
You didn't drag him out, don't lie.
You
dragged him out physically.
I dragged him out the cab.
You didn't fucking touch him. You said, "Can you
know what makes it worse? You know what makes it worse?
leave my car?"
You know what makes it worse? You can't say nothing.
Yeah,
When man look
Jack,
at you and
no
say,
one-
"Hey, listen, account boy, listen, come over here." Like you're some chick. You put money in your account. Hey, yeah, you put some money in your account. You put 5 bags in you put 5 bags in your account, and then you take it out, and I give you a bill. I give you a bill.
You said trying to deviate. You didn't drag no one out of the car. Excuse me.
They don't make it worse. And Chris is over there chatting shit, and he's got the man that come in his yard, his garden, you know. Overtake his yard. They overtake his house. I saw the man in your kitchen eating out your pot. I had to stop the party.
You couldn't drag no one out. You couldn't drag no one out of Ross. You didn't.
You know what I used to do? I used to do chauffeuring.
Yeah.
Brother, I did chauffeuring one time. You know why I had to leave, yeah? So not similar happened to me. So I'm driving, and it's like high-end clients. He's driving a Mercedes. And they said to me, this guy that you pick up, I'm taking him to Terminal 5 had just opened. Or it might have been Terminal 4. They said to me, when you take this guy was going on a private plane. So he said to me, when you take the guy, make sure you don't talk to him because he don't like talking to the driver. I never spoke to them anyway. The man come in the car and he had a briefcase with him full of diamonds. I don't know why the office told me that this man he deals in diamonds. You know what it was? His name was Merrill O'Rourke. You know the advertising companies, right? You know the billboards.
Yeah.
You look at the
O'Rourke,
Merrill, him.
It's him.
That's how I dropped to the fucking airport, full of diamonds in a briefcase, you know. Full of diamond.
That's how
Whenever
you
you call
are,
your
Purcell.
cousin.
So you are Purcell.
I should have fucking called my cousin.
Whenever call your cousin.
You just keep telling us how much
I should have.
The man's in the car.
Man's got his retirement plan.
They fucking told me as I was fucking picking him up.
And- I'm
Do you know how obvious that would have been?
Yeah, but I got diamonds.
Fucking man. Fucking idiot.
This is like, listen, airport man's like Tottenham.
Yeah. I'm doing the diversion.
Listen, buy a drill. It's not weed. Rookie.
Big man, what a big man, it's not weed.
I've got to see my friend preaching first. No, fuck that. Yeah, man. The man got in the car. Can you make sure you don't speak to me?
Was that what he said?
And I'm the pussy, yo.
Oh my goodness.
I'm telling you what happened. I'm telling you what I left. I'm telling you. That's why I left. And he was a taxi. I was a chauffeur.
Today's pussy or
I was in a chauffeur in a suit with the fucking.
You look like fucking.
You're right.
You
You're
look like
fucking
you
right.
look like-
I will never look back. I will never do that again.
Tuesdays.
You're fucking driving Miss Daisy. Sitting over there.
Leave it.
He got his suit on there. Yes,
Say Morgan Freeman.
Yes, Massa.
Wiggly wiggly.
So, what terminal you going to, Massa? Don't talk to me, boy. Massa.
You say he's trying to divert it. You say he's trying to divert it.
Massa, we had terminal.
It started with
Massa, we had terminal.
lying about dragging the man in the client.
Like he's a vigilante.
Remember, you know, he dragged the man out of the car. He ain't telling us no consequences.
I know.
He dragged the man out of the car.
The man didn't
The man ain't said that.
What happened after that?
But he asked polite.
He ran out of petrol
Yeah,
because
what
he never had no money.
And I'm down. I was 250 down. I couldn't take it. I had to leave.
Yeah, fuck that.
That job's ain't no
Tough
good,
life.
man.
Tough
Because you know what
life.
it is? They don't respect you.
No,
They don't respect the position.
I used to bump
Bus
cabbies left, right, and
drivers,
centre.
cabs,
Yeah.
like any form of driving, like they just don't respect you.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? It's like it's horrible. It's horrible.
Yeah, cabbie dudes. We call you cabbie dudes. Well, I go on cabbie dudes.
Nah, man, I've had some fucked up jobs in my time. You know what happened to me one time, brother? No, this is serious. No, this is serious. No, this is serious. Brother, what's this now? I was working for this pizza company. Yeah? No,
You tell us about your days when the chef, because I know
Right,
chef,
Mr. NVQ. Shut up.
chefs
Shut
get better. Chefs
I'm
get
learning
better.
about Kane today. Chauffeur now he's working for the
No pizza,
Hut.
listen to me. It wasn't Pizza Hut. It wasn't Pizza Hut. This was an independent
Go.
pizza place. No, this is an independent pizza place. It wasn't even that. It was called
Take
Paradise
Go-Go.
or some shit like that.
Paradise.
Something like
Paradise pineapple pizza.
So my brethren got me the job there because he worked there and his brother. So I'm a driver. So watch this now. So I go in one day and
He's turned his life around.
watch this. So the
Doing well.
guy, the owner of the business I was reading the A to Z. Remember back then there was no sat nav. So I'm reading the A to Z, like looking for where the next job is. And he's getting frustrated because he's like, he knows where it is. So he snatched the A to Z out of my hand, yeah. I said, what the fuck you doing? So I grabbed it back and I threw it in his face, yeah. Anyway, watch this. No, but watch this.
Sure, Kane.
No, but watch this.
Sure, Kane.
No. No, but watch
Wow,
this.
man, don't
No, but
believe
listen,
Kane no
listen,
more. That's rude. That is rude. How dare you?
Listen
How
to me.
dare you guys?
Listen
Come
to what
on.
I'm saying to you.
Okay, Kane.
Listen to what I'm saying to you. Listen to what I'm saying to you. No, but watch this now. This is no joke.
Fling it back.
No, listen. I swear to you, I fling the thing in his face, yeah? And I left the job that day, yeah? This was about a year later, because there's two business people that work there, you know? Two guys that own it. Would you believe? Look it up. The guy who went through the A to Z in his face, he killed his business partner and put him in the fucking freezer. Chop him up and put him in the freezer.
Jesus Christ.
You're lucky.
I swear to you, brother.
You're lucky. When you read that info,
When I find out, when I say my heart, listen.
Lucky, you better say.
Listen.
He would have come for your club.
yeah, you're lucky it was.
Imagine the one time you find strength, you do it to a serial killer.
You know what it is? It's 'cause it was-
The one time.
That's it. I'm not taking no more.
One time Gay got brave.
Fuck up with the word.
Look at that.
Hey, imagine that.
Especially playing the pussy or
It
role
was
for life.
I don't know if it's called Paradise, but it was a pizza restaurant on Lee High Road in Lewisham. Look it up. The guy killed his business partner and put him in the fucking freezer.
Mad. Lucky thing you didn't throw Atlas at him, bro.
I've
No,
never.
but when Kane, but you listen to the small print. He said he threw it at him. You never said it hit him.
They did hit him. They did fucking hit him. Shut up.
I've never been a.
fucking pussy.
like-
They fucking
What
shut
jobs
up.
have you
Man
done?
could
What
call
jobs have
me
you
a
done?
pussy, but
Yeah,
I've
go on, what
never,
jobs did
I've
you
never
do?
done pussy or been a pussy at any workplace.
No,
So I
I've not
worked
been.
in-
I said they've tried,
Yeah, you
and
have,
that
Kane.
was the
Yeah,
end of it.
You have, Kane. You've been a pussy.
That was it. They tried, and that was the... This is the fucking bad man. Remember he said, I was a bad man.
Listen, man's
All of
been
the
there.
prolific murderers in there.
You know, yes. We were quite rough, yeah.
Fuck off, Chris. You're from Boss background, yeah? Just admit it. You heard names from your friends,
I've done
and you
retail.
repeated the stories.
Listen,
That's
I've-
all that happened.
yeah.
Yeah, what happened to Duffers?
No, I've been there. I was there.
They said because he come from Brixton, innit? So
He come from Brixton?
His parents live in Brixton. So what the man them say to him is like in school, like when they troubling question, they say to him, right, what? We saying what? Do you know murder? He's like, yeah. That man is my
I was
cousin's
never
friend.
that guy though. I never
Lies.
lied. I was just honest. I was an honest guy.
I said
wouldn't
what?
lie.
I said what? I haven't actually heard of murder, but
No,
I would like
I
to
never
meet
wanted to be a bad boy. I didn't care about all of that.
The
fucking-
thing is,
when
yeah,
everyone was joining gangs, I was like, that's not me, cuz.
I never
Straight.
joined not one gang.
Not
That was
one
my
gang.
lifestyle.
Dizzle,
But I
Dizzle
worked.
run the gang.
I
No,
worked
this
in.
is the problem. Dizzle, you know the funniest thing? The people that...
But I had no choice, so I'm not even. It's not like I glorify it. That's why I'm giving my kids a different life. I had no choice.
You had choice. Don't say you didn't have no
Fucking
choice.
mad. I grew up and see gun and
So
drugs
did
in my
I.
house every
So
day.
did I.
Every
So-
day.
Listen, I saw
So
shit
did
around
I.
me all the time.
I used to duck
I saw
bullets
shit around
all
me all
the
the time.
time. I used to
duck
duck
bullets
bullets
on the
all
way
the
to school.
time, cuz it was mad. It was like Vietnam when I stepped out my yard.
No, but so that's what I'm saying. So, but you got a choice. Everyone's got a choice, man.
No one don't believe me.
I don't believe you. Nothing
You know what? Big man thing, you're the softest here, bro.
Like I'm not, you
You're
know.
soft, bro.
Like if you
Soft.
see, like I've never been taken for pussy at a workplace.
No, but you've been taken for
I know that for sure.
By girl.
You've been taken for pussy or by a
By a
girl.
girl, but you not been taken pussy or by a man in workplace.
No, but
By a chauffeur,
a man's trying
by a
to.
man with a briefcase.
There's a difference. That's the difference.
I said, don't chat to me, pussy. Drive, keep your head forward.
Hold on. What
better
jobs
let
have you done?
people
What jobs have you done? Let's
I've
have a-
done retail, so I worked in Faith Shoes.
You definitely took bad up.
No, I
You
worked.
definitely took
Listen,
bad up. Man say, hey,
No.
Ebot, get
I
that
worked.
side
Listen,
segment.
I was
No
smart.
one don't respect
I
the
explained.
foot- the
No,
foot
let me
man.
explain. I was smart because I worked in the stock room all the time. I didn't want to work
No
with
one
the
wanted to
public.
see the
I
face.
didn't want to chat to no one.
Was
No.
that when you was a bit overweight? I didn't want no exercise. Put me in the stock room.
No, serious, but that was the best place to be. That was the best place to be.
Where else
I
have
used
you
to I used to just stack the shoes and rob them, and I used to sell them. I used to get bare money.
Christopher
Oh,
Fox.
yeah. What
Really?
fake shoes were you selling?
Someone,
What
so-
fake
hey,
shoes?
anyone.
Oh,
Hey, listen,
blood, I got a bag of fake
Hey,
shoes. What you
listen.
saying?
Hey, listen.
What?
Everyone-
They sell it for £20 in the shop. What are you
Listen,
selling
I
it
don't
for?
believe that because there's a
Listen,
little teeth.
anyone from my
Is your
school,
teeth?
There's your teeth.
anyone from my school, yeah,
Your
that
school?
went to
Huh?
my
There's
school.
your teeth,
I was
but-
working from school days. Anyone from my school, yeah, who's listening to this, beg you lot, write in and tell them how much I used to sell shoes at school. I used to sell their mum's shoes.
This your boy Dizzle Comedian. You've been watching Chalk and Cheese podcast. Stay tuned to next week. It's the best thing ever.
Cheese podcast. Put a podcast.